she says, he just doesn't respond to me. You know, and so as we play that out, when she wanted something from him, he tightened up and pulled back very subtly, but he didn't even realize he did it. And that conditioned him to not, you know, respond to her in the way that she wanted. So he started practicing a different action, which of course she just loved. Where he just moved forward instead of pulled back.
He didn't have to say anything different or act in any different way, just positioning his body.
Yeah, because she was reading his body language that he was not aware of.
Wow.
And so he practiced, when she asked something of you, just move forward and see what happens. And then she just calmed right down and didn't get, you know, anxious towards him.
A little thing that it just changes the dynamics.
That's right. That's right, yeah.
Well, one set of dynamics I also know that you've been involved in is post-traumatic stress syndrome. How do these pieces fit together?
Well, what I know about trauma is that when we're threatened, when our lives are threatened or we feel in danger, our body and our nervous system are the first to respond. It's like, you know, if you're falling down the steps and you start to fall, you don't think, you just grab for the railing. Right. Your body takes over. So in working with post-traumatic stress disorder, we talk about working bottom up, working directly with the body and the nervous system to help those responses kind of recalibrate, you know. Because if we just talk about it, it doesn't reach that level.
Right. Well, where you're talking, where your physical body position actually triggers different chemicals, I imagine if you're responding to stress, you've got the level of chemicals in your body.
Yeah, absolutely.
And does the inverse happen too, so that those chemicals will actually make you want to curl up?
I believe so.
So to me that's fascinating. So someone's feeling
yeah.
the results of stress, they're going to, the chemicals up, they're curling up there. Again, it's that self-perpetuating kind of thing.
Cycle, right. Well, and in trauma, you know, trauma stimulates our animal defenses like fight, flight, freeze, and just the feigned death kind of collapse response. And people with post-traumatic stress disorder tend to embody one or more of those responses.
What were those responses again?
Fight and flight.
Right, that one you get, you run or you stay your ground.
Freeze, where you're like frozen, you feel like you can't move.
The deer in the headlights.
Right,
yeah.
exactly, yeah. And then, you know, that possum, that feigned death, that can often, in people, look like just don't want to do anything, can't move kind of thing, like just the energy kind of drains out. So those are not cognitive responses. Those are very much bodily instincts.
That's what I think each of them, I get a visual